Fuck with Nishi, I just went Capiche while in Japan. Having exotic hoes, I got exotic hoes, I'm high demand. I got love for them, it ain't no trolling, them can't go.
Hello, and welcome to the Figi, a small group-sized double-bunkered 2x2 snowball base. Featuring the Sal Peak, a beautiful one-way peak that acts as honeycomb while giving you a crazy one-way angle that no raider can shoot through. Inside of this base, we'll find our first bunker located in the core. Moving to the exterior of the base, we can find our peaks and turrets. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's move on to our build costs. While being a very low-cost base, but being very expensive to raid and very defendable, it comes in at a cost of 150,000 stone and 50,000 metal frags and 346 HQM.
Feel your eyes, they all over me. Don't be shy, take control of me. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight.
Baby girl, you give me 10 ton of fatness, give me some of that. Thinks with the badness, look how she at. Shape like a death, but I'm not just that. It's a good piece of mentals under the cap. Hot piece of game, I'm love how you chat. Watching every step of the paper, the way you got. Staying in my brain, memory not detached. Mainly my aim is to give me this love. Hypnotic the way you move. Let me acknowledge the way you do. Then I would not lie, baby. You beat me up like I did. It's how hypnotic the way you move. That's why I wanted to get to you. And I would not lie, baby. You moves how hypnotic.
No lie,
Girl, you never meant to.
feel your eyes, they all over me. Don't be shy, take control of me. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight.
Girl, you never
No
meant.
lie, hypnotized, pull another one. It's alright, I know what you want. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight.
Girl, we never
No
meant.
lie,
Seems how we do it.
no lie,
So we see it do it.
no lie.
Seems how we do it.
It's gonna be lit tonight.
Bang, bang,
No
bang.
lie,
Seems how we do it.
no lie.
So we see it do it.
No lie,
Seems how we do it.
it's gonna be lit tonight.
With a bang,
No
bang, bang.
lie,
I'm so lit, my girl. So let me see you roll it, my girl. You love it when you bend and roll it. Now let me bone it and let me own it, my girl. Give you all the style that I have mastered. I say what baby girl, that's my word. Give it the good loving that is preferred. You deserve it, so don't be scared. It's hypnotic the way you move. Let me acknowledge the way you do. Then I would not lie, baby. You beat me up like I did. It's how hypnotic the way you move. That's why I wanted to get to you. And I would not like a baby. You moves how hypnotic.
no
Girl, you never
lie.
meant to.
Feel your eyes, they all over me. Don't be shy, take control of me. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie, hypnotized, pull another one. It's alright, I know what you want. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie,
Seems how we do it.
no lie,
So we see it do it.
no lie.
Seems how we do it.
It's gonna be lit tonight.
With a bang,
No
bang, bang.
lie,
Seems how we do it.
no lie.
So we see it do it.
No lie,
Seems how we do it.
it's gonna be lit tonight.
With a bang,
No
bang, bang.
lie,
Get that body, let me see you just do it. Get 'em 100%.
no lie,
Move that body, let me see you just do it. Girl, go and represent.
no lie,
Get that body, let me see you just do it to the fullest extent.
no lie,
Move that body, let me see you just do it. Girl, you're magnificent.
no lie. Feel your eyes, they all over me. Don't be shy, take control of me. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie, hypnotized, pull another one. It's alright, I know what you want. Get the vibe, it's gonna be lit tonight. No lie,
Seems
Alrighty guys, welcome back. I told you guys I'd be back a little more often. We're gonna be doing the 2x2 double bunker base here, okay? I've worked on this for a very long time. So we're gonna come to core, we're gonna show the starter, alright? First thing that we're gonna want to do, let me make sure, no symmetry. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is place 3 foundations. You can have it like this if you'd like. And then this foundation is going to be the foundation for your bunker. So this will be a twig or wood, depending on what you want. So we're going to put a wall here, and then do this. The wall frame here, and then a triangle here with 2 walls covering it. This will later become your other bunker. So you can put a window here if you'd like. And then you come here. I'm going to do mine a little bit differently than some others, but then we can seal off our starter. So this is your starter. You can put your TC right here if you'd like. And you have a starter, and then you would do your wall. So if you come to seal it later on, it'd be like this. Then that would be twig, and then you do your staircase like that, and then it blocks a jump up. So that's that variant of the bunker. And then we have our other bunker here, which continuing on is like that, and then this can just be like this wall. And then you have a bunker. Now you have 2 bunkers. Your base is already like minimum 16 rockets fully upgraded to high qual. So now moving on, we're gonna place 2 walls here, a wall frame here, and a floor here. Put a roof on there. We now have a jump up to roof, but no jump down. So we're gonna place some foundations here, and then I'm gonna turn symmetry on after I do this, so that we can go a little bit quicker than this. So I'm going to come to the middle of the base here, click that, and then I'm going to go to Rot 4. I'm going to keep it off for now just because I don't need it. To do our jump up, we're going to place a wall and a floor, and then you can put anything you really want here. I'm going to put a furnace just because good jump up, and then you come in here, put a wall frame, wall, and then you're going to do half floor like this, and then a window like that right there. It's going to give you a nice one-way for anyone trying to jump up here. Let's say they're trying to be cheeky and jump up this door. You just sit here and you can double tap them right in the head. It's going to be good for you. And there's 2 wall frames here. Oh boy, I have symmetry on. Let me turn that off here, fellas. So this is on this side of the base. Make sure it's opposite side. It's not this side. It's too close to the jump up. Make sure it's this side here. I am just going to have to do this real quick. Gonna have to just delete this. It's gonna take 2 seconds. There we go. Here we go, guys. Alrighty. We're good. So, since this is already like this, every other side is just honeycomb. You don't gotta put anything in it. Just honeycomb. If you'd like, you could wait to upgrade these inner walls to sheet metal before, since, well, after you seal it, you will never be able to see them ever again, so it'll forever be stone. And then, you put walls all around here. Alright, put half wall there. And then these are going to all be loot rooms. These are going to be vault loot rooms, okay? Give me a jump up right over here. And then, oops, that's my bad there. And then vault loot room, and then one here right on the jump up. So you have immediate, and then a window. And like that. And then you can have a jump up here. And I jump up over here. So that if there was someone inside here, like let's say you open this and if someone's sitting here, you don't only have this jump up, you have another jump up here. And you still have your loot, you have a turret or whatever you want to put here. It's up to you. Alright, now that we're on 2nd floor, we're going to expand out to our footprint. The footprint on this base is pretty basic. It's pretty much a 2x2 shell, but that shell's not actually a shell. It turns into a shield wall. So we're going to come out on the front of the base here, place a foundation, 2 triangles. Foundation, triangle, foundation, triangle. Make sure we get that right. We got 8 strewn corners here on the side of our shell. That's pretty basic. Now, this comes to the weird part. We're going to do a triangle and a triangle. I know it looks odd. It's uncentered. I know. But it'll all work out in the end, okay? I promise. It'll all work out in the end. Furnace bases are optional. It's up to you guys if you want to do them. We're going to come back to those later, though. We're not going to do them just yet, okay? If you'd like to do them, though, the footprint for them is just this. And that's it. Just like that. And then you just connect back to base. You hollow this out, and they build it up. We got 4 furnace bases. So now we're going to build up the rest of the base. So, coming out to the corner here on our shield wall, we're going to place these, and then we're going to make these into some anti-fob peaks so that we have some breach peaks in our base for our shield wall here. These are going to be windows. Then, gotta remove that for a second here. Oh, not bad. And then we got this here. It's going to give us a good peak. Let's trust the process. Trust the process. Alright, 1 second. Then we're going to do this. And this. Delete that foundation. And then floor there, floor there. Give us a really nice, like, sort of, like, both way peak, so you can see through this way and then that way when we put this on it here. Gives us kind of a clear vision around that furnace space, and then we have just a nice, pretty difficult peak to shoot someone through, right? So we have this, and then coming here, we have our doorway, which goes here. Then we got a spiral staircase. This spiral staircase is supposed to go that way. Here we go. So we have a nice walkway up, and then we have a nice peak here. This is going to be a low wall, and then this is going to be peak here, doorway, just like this. And then we have peaks that we can throw F1 grenades through. So let's say there's someone over here. We open this window and we see someone there. Toss it here, toss it there. And they're no longer at the front of your base, and then you can push out because they're obviously going to hear it. Now come to the corners, we have L-shaped stairs. Put them up like this. This is giving you a good peek of both of these places here. It's pretty good. And then we're just going to put some half walls here. And we're going to seal it off. Except for this part here. When we come to this part here, we're going to put some of these, and then like this. And some nice walls here. Now you can do it like this and make it cheaper. Or you can do it the more expensive way. I know, expensive sucks. And go like this here. And you're going to give yourself that. It's going to give you a little bit of a bigger peak. And then you've got your peak into your doorway. So you got a doorway peak. And you got a peak here. Or for some of the people, again, don't want to spend too much money on their base or resources. Just keep it like this, nice and simple. That's what we're going to go with, since later on we're going to need it like this for our early game shooting floor. So, going to keep it like this, put half wall here, and then we're going to seal the base off like this, so no one can come into here without a door or whatever access they need. We now have our shield wall done. Fully defendable shield wall. You can already defend your base from here, like fully. You can defend a full radius from in here. You have your retakes, anti-fobs. You have this cheeky peak right here. You got all the stuff going on. It's going to be a good peak. When we move up to our second floor here, we are going to now be introducing the Sal peak. This is my peak here. And I found it out through experimenting with a few people, including some YouTubers, and trying to figure out what to do. So first thing we're going to do is place a window. And then it's got to be metal, and it can only be the shipping container, okay? It's the only one that works. And now, because later on we are going to need this part here, right here, we're going to need that. We're going to place that before we place this, otherwise we won't be able to. Now we're going to place this. These are all different colors. That's not what we wanted there. There we go. So now, if we come here and we place this frontwards, not backwards, place that frontwards, and then you place a box here, which let me grab a box from my big backpack here. And then we place this, gives us a pretty good one-way peak. You can shoot through the top here, it's pretty difficult, but and then you can full spray if you wanted here. And you can't see through it. It's impossible to see through it. Best peak so far that I've seen in this video game. So we're going to come see all of this off here. And then we're going to be coming to the corners, and we're actually going to be doing technically a second layer of honeycomb here. Just so that our base isn't one wall to core. Because you don't want that in your base. You don't want your base to be very cheap to raid. And then we're going to be taking our symmetry off so that we can do our jump ups and everything the same. Now we're going to be alternating our jump ups so we can do it correctly, okay guys? So we're going to place a half wall here, and we can use these again for turrets, boxes if you want, shotgun trap, really up to you guys. And we're now not going to be alternating right in front. We're going to be alternating zigzag so that people don't know where your stuff is. Because when someone can know exactly where things are, it doesn't work. Especially this is a YouTube base. If you do it yourself, you should definitely switch it up a little. Not always do the same thing. So on our half wall here we go. We now have 2 enclosed, 2 open jump ups, and then we have our peak here, south peak, and then we're just going to be closing this off. This can also be used as a semi-god floor, so you can put some beds down here. There will be more god floors later on into the video. It's just going to take some time to get there. So now that we've got this part done here, we can move on to our early game defendable peaks. Our early game defendable peaks are going to be the best thing you can have in your base for a first day of wipe on any server really. So to do this, you can either do a half wall frontwards or one backwards, which would need you to remove one of the honeycomb walls. I'm going to do that today just because it's a little bit easier, looks a little bit nicer as well. Now we're going to build this up here, right? We can see that it drops down. We want that to drop down because then later on we can put a ramp on the top and it gives us a nice fob peak for anyone trying to fob on your base. Now you can either do a bigger peak or you can do a tighter peak by doing a frame or a floor. As we can see here, the floor gives you a very big peak. This gives you a very tight peak. It's much harder to shoot through. Today I'm going to be going with the frame, and then here we're going to just have basic window peaks here. A floor there, a ramp, and then another ramp on top giving us an anti-fob peak, which will be accessible later. I'm going to upgrade this here now to sheet metal just so your frames don't get destroyed while you're being raided. And then we're going to seal this off here with walls. Going on to here, we're going to put a half wall, floor, and you can keep the half wall if you'd like. I'm going to go to a full wall, make it cheaper. And then a doorway, half wall, roof. This is now giving us an enclosed area that we can actually peek through. And then we have peaks in here. Again, you can keep it like this, or we can modify it and do a window, which is risky because they could sit here and hold your respawns if that door is open, but it also gives you a nice peek into this floor to use against them. So now that we have this, I'm going to turn symmetry off. Again, this can be a god floor here. You got your early game shooting floor, etc. And we are going to alternate our jump ups over here now. Always going to be alternating these jump ups. I think I placed that there. Yeah, I did. Okay. So now from here on, it's pretty much the exact same thing until we get to roof. It's up to you guys if you would like to make the base shorter or taller. Again, the rest of the floors are really just bed floors, lockers, etc. till shooting floor. So you don't need to do it. You can make it cheaper by just having it like this and being a little bit shorter. But for me, I'm going to go about 2 to 1 floors higher, and then we're going to do shooting floor. So come in here, we're just going to put some half walls here. Again, you don't need to. I'm just doing it for the sake of the video. It makes it faster, so I don't have to guess where things are going to be. Put some floor triangles down here, and then we're going to alternate our jump ups one more time here. Well, now you can see that we do have our first proper god floor of the video. We have our retakes from here to retake our god floor, and then we have a secluded floor that has box spaces with nothing to be used against you in here. Our next floor now is most likely going to be either our shooting floor or I'm going to do a god floor, like I said before. I think that what I'm going to do for the sake of the video, to show how cheap the base can be, is I'm going to do shooting floor on this floor here. But you can go higher and just repeat the exact same thing I'm doing. So what we're going to do is make sure symmetry is off for right now. And we're going to place doors on alternating sides of the base. So this side here is not going to have one, and this side here will have them. So we have 3 exits, and one side will not have an exit. It's going to act as a battery spot while we have a retake over here onto our shooting floor. Same thing is going to go over here. You can either have it this way or you can have it this way, which I like this way on some bases. Again, it's going to be alternating so we can still use these even if they gain access to this part of our airlock. Do double door here. Then this one's going to be an inward facing. then like this. Now these two are close together. I did that on purpose so that now I have this peak here, and then if I have in here, then I have another peak internally. Our last one is going to be this way. Like this here. And then we're gonna do wall frame and then a double door here. Or single door. We now have this, and you might be wondering, how are we gonna do mobility for the next floor? Because, well, if you do anything, you're blocking a mobility off. The way I found that worked was actually just doing a staircase, L stair here, and you still have this peak. You can still use it, but you have full mobility. That doesn't tank anything. It's good mobility, and it's going to help you out without making mobility any worse. So, we have our entrance to the next floor, which you can just put walls here, seal it off like that, and it'll be fine. For progression, now, when we come in over here, we're going to switch to metal, and we're going to start doing our shooting floor, which currently I'm going to turn symmetry on to make this faster for me to work for all of you fellas. First thing we're going to do, build up these, all 4 of them. These ones are going to go higher later. For now, they can stay here. Then, for a shooting floor, I'm just going to build these up 1. Now, all depends on what everyone wants to do. Everyone's different. But normally, for this shooting floor, what we're going to do is either go higher like this and we can do anti-fobs, or you can have downward anti-fobs that will go like this, and then those will come up and it will be a downward peak on the same floor like that. For the sake of this, I'm going to do the same way that I did it. Again, there's alternating ways. Everyone has their own way of doing things. And then, I'm going to put some frames here. Put some half walls here. And we're going to build that up like this. And then place our windows with floors like that. Now we can do it like this again, or because we need to have progression, we can do it the way that I specified as before, which is how I'm going to do it today. So I'm going to do half wall, window. And then we're going to do like this, like that. Make sure it's a frame so you can see through it. If it's not, you're not going to be able to see through it. And then a downward peak like this. Now we have this peak here. Got your downward angle peak, which is a good peak. Coming over here, going to place that. And make sure that this is anti-fob. If it doesn't have these walls here, these half wall, and then one missing at the bottom, they can just shoot you through this. And they can hold that peak on you. And you won't be able to come up to your shooting floor. So you got to make sure that that peak is still safe, and they aren't going to use it against you. Coming over to your shooting floor, again, you can do alternating. For the sake of the video, just going to do basic here. We have our anti-fob. Just going to be basic. And then coming over here is where it gets a little bit difficult. These are upward anti-fob angles here. So it's going to be walled off like this. And then you're going to place a vertical embrasure here, inward like this. Now, right now, it doesn't look too good. People can still see clearly that you're in there. But when we come here, and then we place this, which is when it starts to become a little bit of a better peak. Now you can see it's a lot clearer, a lot better. It's very difficult to see into that peak, which is making it a lot more beneficial and a lot better. Now when we come up here, for this window peak here, we can either reuse this, or you can place a wall here, but that's going to limit that. So just use the stability from this, which should be more than enough. And we have peak up here, which you can use some stairs for, and then you can have some peaks up here. That will be cut off. You can either have entrance peaks, or you can have decentralized retake peaks, which would just be half wall, and then a peak upwards. But for this video, we're going to do them like this. Now, these here are going to now turn these into window peaks. These are going to be very basic. We're covering off this top part of that embrasure. We don't need this anymore because now it's... Sorry, hang on a minute. Uh-oh, there we go. It's just game being a little bit weird there. We don't need this anymore. We only need it down here. We don't want it up here because they can see us through there. No point for us to have it. And then we're going to do a nice anti-fob on top of this here. You can either do square or you can just do a triangle. It's up to you guys. Doesn't make any difference at all, but just up to whatever you guys would like to do here. Completing this section of the area, come to the roof. We can place some roofs here. Now it's been a little bit different because I placed these beforehand, but you know what? I'm gonna do the triangles. Triangles might have to be what I'm gonna have to do here. Still be the exact same, just gonna be a little bit cheaper now. I normally do like to use squares, just because it does sometimes give you a more generalized location of your base. But it's gonna be the exact same. It's all gonna work out properly here. And then be just like that. Which we are now getting that peak. Beautiful, beautiful anti-fob there. And then now you can place the roofs on the corner. We come here, this is just going to be a window. And then we're going to do a low wall here. Our base is now almost done there. We're almost finished. We're getting to that. Let me remove these. These are from symmetry lagging out a little bit. Like that. Sometimes it likes to do that. There we go. Now to the middle of the base here. Going to turn symmetry off. And we're going to do our retakes here. So again, you can just wall that off, or you can put a window here. Up to you. Up to everyone's preference of what they would like to do. We're going to do double-sided entry, so that they can't fully kind of use it against us. And then we're going to do the same thing here with our retakes. This side here. And then we're going to have a window there and a wall here. So we can see and then we can shoot. This side, you can make an entrance if you'd like, and you have 3 entrances, but 2 is more than enough for this kind of base. You're going to have another one-way peak here. And then we're going to do another window. It's going to be a side peak, and you can have bedrooms in here. It's really up to you, whatever you would like. Now for this floor, I also did find a very hard way. It's very difficult, as you can see, to have good mobility in this base, no matter what way I put these stairs. Forgot about this side here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to find the way that doesn't cut off mobility, which is this way here. You can run past, do whatever you'd like. Then we're going to place our floors here all throughout. Now, what we're going to do is come over to this floor. And we're going to be using a smaller general location, which is supposed to be, I believe, over... should be over here, yeah. You can do either one this way, right? Which I think needs that gone. It's one of these. Not fully sure which one it is, but the main general spot of this whole part of the base is to do this. You have right here, half wall with a ramp, gives you another fob peak. And then you can do these optionally. Again, you can make this lower. That's why it's not working here, is because these are supposed to be down over here. And then this would go like that. But again, I kind of like having these over here. It gives you a little bit of that better kind of counterpart there. And then we have our anti-fobs, which are still here, which stability is still being very difficult. Like that. And then we could do it like this. You can see how it would work out. Just be very basic. So without that, peak would most likely just be, again, another one of these. Giving you a retake on if anyone was over here. And then we do a general one that's going to be covering about half of the base area over here. And then we're going to cover it up just like this. And you've now built the Figi. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Again, furnace bases, very simple to build. You're literally just gonna put that there, wall like this, too high, and then you're gonna do frames here, and then floor grills in the middle of all these frames. So, floor grills right here, and then you just place your furnace in the middle here, and then you have a furnace base. So that's how it's gonna work out. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. I really do appreciate it, and I promise I will be posting either weekly or monthly. I'm going to try to do a lot more here. But yeah, thank you, and I hope you guys do enjoy the base.